What does Hotjar, Figma, Notion, Zapier, and other fast-growing software companies all have in common? Let me answer my own question. Seamless product experiences that wow and aha users left and right. And since a good user onboarding flow is a precondition of such user experiences, plus because all of this is kind of our expertise, we've analyzed over 100 user onboarding flows of top product in SaaS. This is Sarah from UserGuiding, and here's what we found. Okay, let's start with what growth people think of user onboarding. Last year, we've done a survey with almost 200 product and growth people, 97% of which agreed that a good user onboarding is crucial for better growth. But the shocking news is that only 40% of these people said that they were satisfied with their existing user onboarding experience. So even though almost everyone agree a good user onboarding is a must-have, most companies don't prioritize it enough or don't know how to. Basically, a user onboarding is a combination of different UX patterns, elements, and content that educate and engage first-time users of your product, which is exactly what we analyzed in our research. We examined the entire in-app experiences of 100 plus fast-growing companies of 2023, analyzed their website support and blog content, and went through their email onboarding campaigns to map up exactly what they utilized. Let's see what we found. The most commonly used element in software applications is, of course, welcome screens. These patterns set the tone for new users and help get them started with your product. Especially helpful for the communication of what value they should expect from your product, onboarding screens are used in almost every mobile app, but are also common in web apps too. 56% of top SaaS and web products use welcome screens to, welcome users. Product walkthroughs, which help users get familiar with the dashboard of the tool and see where everything is, are used by 25% of the products we've examined. Checklists and setup wizards, which are presented to the user right after the product walkthrough, give users a to-do list of the tasks and interactive guides they need to complete. These glorified to-do lists were used in 36% of these products. Interactive guides, which can take users through certain tasks or different features and are also commonly included in the checklists we've mentioned, were used in 36% of top growing products. Tooltips, which educate users about new and or existing features and UI elements, are used by 31%, while hotspots, one of the least UX disruptive elements that provide necessary or helpful information to users, were used in 30% of the products in our research. For users looking for support documentation, help articles, and other helpful content, in-app widgets that put all these together that can be categorized as resource centers can be really helpful. 33% of the companies we've examined use something similar in function. Individually, these numbers might seem like most products don't use any user onboarding elements, but as I mentioned, a good user onboarding is a combination of these elements. Also, 31% of these products personalize their onboarding experiences in some way based on user demographics or other information available, which can improve engagement by a ton when done right. Although in-app onboarding is where you actually capture the attention of users and engage them, educational support available outside your product can complete the onboarding process. A good documentation for your product, a support widget available at all times, and helpful resources in your website or blog can help users get more informed about your product. It is a must-have if you're in the game of getting power users. 96% of the products we've examined had support knowledge bases, which I'm kind of disappointed isn't at 100%. 79% of these products had in-app support contact widget available to users, and for users looking for more ways to utilize the product, 95% had blogs that contained how-to articles. A resource that can substitute for in-app and interactive onboarding experiences in some cases is a series of instructional product footage that go over the main functionalities of the product. It can be especially useful if your product is very complex and need a lot more explanation than what an in-app walkthrough could contain. 51% of the companies we've analyzed had such videos either in their support database or YouTube channels. Offering content when users are in the app or when they're actively looking for help is essential, yeah. But how do you engage them when they're not in your app or have forgotten all about you? Email onboarding is a concept where you engage users and try to build a relationship with them during their adoption journey. When done the right way, at the right time, with the right content, it can be a hidden gem of a growth strategy that can bring disengaged users back to your platform. A welcome email that is similar to your welcome screen in your app, which helps them realize what kind of value they can expect, is a good practice to get users started. After that, reaching out based on their app usage and behavior is the best you can do. Find ways to help them get more value out of your product and create engaging emails that push them toward value. 34% of fast-growing companies had the same idea, which they realized by sending a series of emails that try to get users to come back to the app and see different features. But less than half of these companies that had email onboarding campaign, and 15% of the total number of companies that were in our research had email campaigns based on usage and behavior, which is a huge letdown. But I don't want to end this on a bad note, because if there is one thing our research proved, it's that fast-growing companies owe a bit of their success to good user onboarding experiences. I'm sure most of these percentages will improve over time because a lot more companies realize the importance of having a product-led growth strategy that is fueled by a good onboarding process. That's why we aim to make this research a yearly thing. So let me know if there's any statistic that you would like to see in next year's edition in the comments. Also, you can find a link to the full research in the description. That's everything on our end. This has been Sarah from User Guiding, and I'll see you next time.